a prayer for Sheldon Reed. Tough kid that came in, did a heck of a job for us. Had to come out of the ball game, and obviously don't know the extent of the injury, but let's all say a prayer for a young man that's, his dream was to come and play at Clemson, he didn't have a lot of opportunities up until this year, and has put himself in a position to be a big part of this pitching staff, and came in a big situation and did a heck of a job. So he's wanted this his whole life, and just say a prayer for him. Pitching staff again just continues to do a well of a job. Davis Sharp was just outstanding again. Didn't walk a batter. Gave up 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 6 strong innings for us again. Keyshawn did a great job. Got a big punch out with the potential winning run at that time at third base. Sheldon came in, did a heck of a job behind him. Nick Hoffman, true freshman, again, outstanding. And Nick Clayton, 2 innings, true freshman in a huge situation at the end of the game there to give us 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 punch outs, not give them anything. Just an outstanding job by our pitching staff. And offensively, that was tough to watch. We didn't swing the bats particularly well. But big day out of Elijah Henderson. Obviously, he continues to swing a hot bat, came up with a huge hit, and we win another 1-run game and an extra inning game. So definitely not our best game of the year from just a situational hitting standpoint. Made some mistakes, made some base running mistakes. We got to be better on offense. I think everybody knows that. Our guys know that, but I believe in what we're doing. I believe in our kids, and we're going to keep showing up every day and competing and fighting. And the bottom line is we don't play our best baseball, but our pitching staff gives us a chance to win. And we're sitting here at I think it's 6. Is it 6-0? So 6-0 right now. So again, we keep finding ways to win ball games, and it's on the backs of our pitching staff right now, and our offense will get it going.
Coach, almost 3 years ago to the day, you beat Elon 1-0 in 13 innings. Is it good to be in all these close games early? Is there a benefit to having that experience?
Well, there's certainly a benefit to it because we have to compete as hard as we can every game, and every mistake that we make is exemplified in games like this. So you have to be very fundamentally sound, and every pitch matters, every at bat matters, every play matters when you're in games like this. You can't throw an at bat away, or if you don't execute a pitch, it could be the pitch that loses you the ball game or wins you the ball game. So, just the heightened awareness that games like this puts you in as a team is very good for you, I think, because there's just so many learning opportunities for our guys coming out of a game like this. And there's times where, a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-2 type ball game where you play really well and you win. Today wasn't necessarily the case. We didn't play particularly well on the offensive side of the ball. However, we found a way to win because our pitching staff is so good and has been so good. Again, if our pitching staff can keep us in every ball game like this, then we got a chance to win a lot of games. Again, everybody's going to be a little bit frustrated with the lack of offensive production. But I will say this, how many times have you seen, a team that has to score runs to win ball games, that has to score a pile of runs to win ball games? Those teams don't win either. So, we're in really good shape pitching-wise. We need to be better offensively. Our guys know that. But the last thing that I need to do as a head coach is force them to press. They're pressing already. So it's my job to take the pressure off these guys, keep pointing out the things that we are doing very well. And there's a lot of things that we're doing well, and we just got to keep building upon that.
One guy that doesn't seem to be pressing is Elijah Henderson.
Yeah, well, 6 is a scrappy little dude. He's a tough kid, and there's a reason why we recruited him. He was one of the first kids that committed to us here at Clemson, and he's always been the same guy. He's just a freaking baseball player. He's a tough kid that can hit. He can do a number of things. He can run. He can play a couple different spots on the field for you, and what a great story. It's a kid that, redshirted his first year here and, didn't play a whole lot for us last year, and that's probably my fault. I probably should have put him in there a whole lot more. I'm kicking myself for not doing that. But, this kid never complained. This kid never showed up on the days where he wasn't playing and felt sorry for himself or had a bad attitude about it. And he could have. He could have been frustrated and showed that last year that he didn't get as many opportunities as maybe I should have given him. But he's certainly going to get them now. And he's making the most of it. I'm really proud of him. He's just the ultimate team guy, putting together just quality at bat after quality at bat. And, we're very, very proud of it.
It was a tough spot to put Sheldon in there with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
He threw well last week, but didn't even record an out. Gave up a run with a couple walks. What made you decide to give him the ball at that point?
Because we believed in him. Sheldon had shown us in the preseason that he was ready for that moment and that he was ready for those high leverage situations. And we didn't even hesitate when we got into that spot. When they got to the right-handed hitters there in a row after Keyshawn punched out the lefty, we needed to go with a righty with good stuff and felt like Sheldon was exactly the guy that we wanted to go to right there, and he obviously did a heck of a job for us.
Coach, how good was it to